We welcome the new manager of the Danbury Westerners this morning, just about ready to start up their season. Ryan Smyth joining us. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, man. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
This is your first shot at to the management position, right?
It is. It is. I had a couple opportunities last year to take over the club when Jamie got chucked out of a couple of games. I don't know if he did that for experience or just not wanting to go on a long road trip the next day, but. This will be the first year fully taking over.
How many games in the season for the Westerners?
We play, I believe it's 44.
Okay.
And then hopefully we get into the postseason and, go a little bit more.
So you have the breakfast coming up Friday morning.
We do.
At the Amber Room. Buddy Harrelson is the keynote speaker.
Correct. Former Met.
Right.
Absolutely.
And
that'll be at 7:30.
How's the team look this year?
Team looks pretty good. We're not fully here yet. We still got a couple guys we're waiting on that are in regionals. But for the last 2 days, we've been practicing inside, obviously, because of this weather.
Yeah.
And we've been getting a good chance to, get to know some of these guys. Obviously, we're in close quarters inside. And it's been a pleasure so far. Definitely a lot of characters, a lot of different personalities. But these guys are gelling extremely quick. We went out to a movie last night as pretty much a team that, they thought of the idea themselves. So to see a team gel that comes from, guys come from all over the country within 2 days. That's something special right there. So,
what movie did you go to?
We went to go see Entourage.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was hilarious.
Was it good? Yeah.
I've never seen the show. Everyone was telling me, you got to watch the show. You got to watch the show. And I went to go see the movie. And I think maybe some of these long bus rides I'll have this summer, I'll have to dig into the show.
There you go. We were talking about this off the air. Do any of the opponents for the Danbury team ever get intimidated by our surroundings here?
I
definitely say it would be a shock when some of the teams come in. Definitely when we get into July and there's a lot of music going on across the street and softball, softball's going on. Last year, I know the World Cup, happened, and there were a lot of people driving down the streets and stuff, and hanging out of cars and waving their country's flag. So. It's an atmosphere for sure. Rustic Rogers.
That'll get your attention.
Rustic Rogers. I know that. Yes, that will.
And what did you want to do? Tell us about a couple of your players.
A couple of players. I got guys from coming all over the country, all different divisions, all different levels. Couple of hitters that we have, definitely key guys. Taylor Love comes from Louisiana Tech this year. He hit 300 runners in scoring position. One of the biggest things I think he's going to bring for this team, he's got some experience. He started 113 games in his college career so far. So for some of our younger guys that haven't played summer ball yet, he's going to be a great guy to, kind of lean on. Going to have a lot of experience for those guys. We have had 9 guys that have made major league ball clubs, and I think we have over 50 players right now playing in minor league organizations that have been former Danbury Westerners.
That's a great record.
What do you think of pitch counts and limiting guys' innings and stuff?
Pitch counts and limiting guys' innings. We have a couple guys this year that are on, inning limits, and it really depends on, number one, the coaching staff at the schools they come from. Some guys, that come to us as relievers didn't throw as many innings, might have more innings to spare. As far as the limit goes for innings, that's on their coaches, and that's something that we're in, pretty close contact with throughout the summer. And seeing, when we have to either shut them down or if we can extend them a little bit more.
Do you make that decision, or do you make that decision with the pitching coach?
As far as an inning limit goes, that's their school's pitching coach or their school's head coach on where they want to see them throughout the summer.
Yeah, because they can't hurt them here and then send them back to school.
No, definitely not trying to hurt anybody here.
Yeah.
If we're trying to do something, it's definitely trying to get them better and send them back to their schools a little bit better than what they were.
While we're talking about players and coming to the Danbury Westerners, they need a place to stay, do they not?
Absolutely. Beds are gold around here.
Host families.
Work? We have host families that are, basically the backbone of our organization. These people, they open up their homes and their families to these kids that are coming in from all over the country. And I know that's sometimes not the easiest thing to do is to invite a stranger in your home, but it is something that I think a lot of the host families in our organization absolutely love. They get to bring in a potential future Major League Baseball player into their home. Host families, like I said, without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do in the summer. So a huge thank you to all the host families out there. And I know if anybody wants to be a host family, you can reach out to our host family coordinator, Shelly Pitzer, and that's at Shelly@DanburyWesterners.com. There's a lot of events.
The Amber Room.
We got the Amber Room, the Celebrity Breakfast. That's June 5th at 7:30. That's going to be at the Amber Room. Former Met Bud Harrelson is going to be speaking. We also have the 10th Annual Westerners Charity Golf Classic. That's July 13th, 12 p.m. at Richter Park. First season game is June 5th.
Okay, so
June
it's that
5th
night.
at Rustic Rogers at 6:30. Adults are $5. Kids under 12 are always free. And that night's a little special, too. We also have a food drive benefiting Hillside Food Outreach. Yeah. So it's going to be a good night.
Well, I make a part-time living myself throwing in the first pitch and singing the national anthem. So I'll give you my card. And,
we'll have to get you out. Can you reach home plate?
Actually, I can.
All right, there we go.
I have to practice for a week.
You will, yeah, he will.
The new manager of the Danbury Westerners, Ryan Smyth. Thanks for coming in.
Man.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate
Good luck.
it, guys.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Have a good one.